we'll take a timeout. And as I was saying before, we are here on KSOM. We have high school baseball tonight between Southwest Valley and Nodaway Valley. And we'll take a quick break, and we're back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon.
Ball here tonight. Chris Varney along with you as Southwest Valley taking on Nodaway Valley. The Timberwolves of Southwest Valley come in with a record of 4-6. Nodaway Valley is 3-7. Southwest Valley will go with Casey Jones, a freshman, as their starting pitcher, and Eli Harris is the starting pitcher for Nodaway Valley. And each of these teams are trying to make some noise in the Pride of Iowa Conference. I was talking with Gavin Wetzel last week of Southwest Valley, and he kind of felt like that they could do well here in the second half of the schedule between these two teams. For the Timberwolves, and he thought that this game between these two teams could potentially start something well for the Timberwolves. Dan Jamison hoping the similar thing with the Wolverines. We'll step aside for our national anthem, and we got baseball here tonight between the Timberwolves and Wolverines, and we're coming back after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
8 years old or below. If you're 8 or below, you're exempt. But or maybe a Snickers bar, that would work too. And although I could use a hot dog and a piece of apple pie and watch a ball game. Eli Harris, the starting pitcher for Nodaway Valley. Here's the starting lineup he'll face, is turned in by Southwest Valley head coach Keegan Longenbaugh. Gavin Wetzel, junior catcher, will lead things off. Wyatt Mendenhall, junior center fielder, will bat second. Walker Bissell, sophomore shortstop, will hit third. Ethan Johnston in the cleanup spot. He's a sophomore playing first base. Casey Jones, the starting pitcher and a freshman, batting fifth. Brody Crozier in left field at a sophomore, hitting sixth. Caleb Owen is an eighth grader. He's at third base in the seventh spot. Hudson Bissell, another eighth grader at second base, will bat eighth. And Wyatt Shires, freshman and right field, will hit ninth. And on the bump is Eli Harris, a senior for Nodaway Valley. He's making his fourth start of the year, fifth overall appearance, a 1-1 record, a 3.65 ERA. He's allowed 16 runs, 8 earned on 17 hits, 9 walks, only 4 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .263 against him. Again, threat of weather later on, so we are starting a little early tonight, although they're starting 4 minutes early. Gavin Wetzel steps in, Eli Harris ready to go, and we're set. And the first pitch of the ball game is up and inside for ball one. First pitch tonight actually at 6:57 p.m. Sun is out right now, but clouds are intermixed this evening. The 1-0 pitch to Wetzel, and Harris misses high again. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Wetzel hitting .476 with 5 runs batted in on the season. And now the 2 offering from Harris, way up high. And Key and Steve had to stare up to snare it. And suddenly 3 balls and no strikes to Wetzel. He can play catcher, he can play shortstop, he can pitch, he can do it all. The 3-0 pitch is low and away, ball 4, and Wetzel walks on 4 straight pitches. That'll bring on Wyatt Mendenhall for the T-Wolves. Defensively behind Eli Harris, Manolis Galanakis in left field, Titan Foster in center, Jackson Stringer is in right for the Wolverines. Get you the infield momentarily. Wetzel can burn it off of first base. Harris from the set, and the pitch is in the dirt, smothered by Steve. And he hasn't found the strike zone yet. 1 ball, no strikes to Mendenhall. On the infield, Woolsey at third, Berg, the senior, at short. Strode at second base, Will Schilling holding on. Wetzel at first, he goes. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 2. The throw sails towards second base, and Wetzel is in easily with the stolen. So Gavin Wetzel has no problems running on that one, but right now, Eli Harris has to worry about finding the strike zone. That's the 11th stolen base of the year for Wetzel. 2 balls and no strikes to Mendenhall. And if you're Mendenhall, you got to be taken all the way. He does, and Harris finally finds the zone for a called strike. 2-1, Mendenhall hitting an even 200, and he's got 3 RBIs on the season. At second is Wetzel. 2-1. That's in the dirt, blocked by Steve, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Nodaway Valley wearing their purple jerseys with gray pants, and Southwest Valley all in gray tonight. 3-1 the count to Mendenhall. And the pitch, and it's a hard ground ball past the dive of the shortstop Berg out in the left field for a base hit. Rounding third is Wetzel, and he will score. Into second is Mendenhall with an RBI double. And Southwest Valley draws first blood, 1-0. Well, Berg couldn't get to that ball. He had to try and backhand it, and it got by him. And we went in the gap in left center field, eventually cut off, but no chance to get the speedy Wetzel, who gets the walk and a stolen base and scores easily. 1-0 T-Wolves, and here's Walker Bissell. And the first pitch, a bouncy ball back up the middle, stabbed at second by Strobe. He throws to first, and safe there. Down to third goes Mendenhall. It'll be an infield single for Bissell. And early difficulties here as Eli Harris struggles to settle in. So runners on the corners for Ethan Johnston now. And Bissell, he can run as well. I think pretty much all these T-Wolves can run. Bissell has 11 stolen bases on the year. Wetzel now tied with him for the team lead. So expect something here with a runner at third. Johnston, the cleanup hitter. The runner goes, and he's got him picked off, but now he's got to get him at second. The throw is in time. Now the throw home. That's in time. They get the runner at home plate. Actually, Bissell is safe at second, but they threw immediately home after trying to tag out the runner on the delayed steal, and a great execution by Nodaway Valley. It'll be a caught stealing from Mendenhall. 1 away, and the runner at second is Bissell. I'm not sure whether that pitch was a ball. No, it was not pitch, because it was a pickoff attempt from Harris. And I think Keegan Longabide, coach for Southwest Valley, is saying, was that a balk or not by Harris? Did he deceive the runner? Because he's a right-handed pitcher. Normally the lefty, does he come to the plate? Did he commit to coming to the plate and then stepped off? The balk rules are some of the hardest to interpret in the game of baseball. And I don't think he came off the base at all, or came off the rubber at all. I think just Mendenhall left a little bit too soon. And a swing and a foul tip by Johnston, and the count is 0-1. So it's 1-0. Caught stealing from Mendenhall, but Bissell is safe with a stolen base. It's a double steal that turns into only a double steal attempt that turns into a single steal. So 1-0 T-Wolves. The 0-1 is way up high and inside, and a good catch by Steve, and it moves Johnston off the plate. The sophomore first baseman hitting .280. He does have 11 runs batted in on the season. 1-1 out of Johnston. Pitch, and that's a high fly ball, somewhat hit deep into right, but backing up is Stringer. He will make the catch. Bissell has no chance to tag, and there's 2 away. That turned Stringer around in right. He initially started going to his right side, then turned around. He briefly went towards his right, but not much. He didn't commit and was able to turn around and go the other way, and over his shoulder, able to make the catch off Johnston's bat. So 2 outs now for Casey Jones. First pitch, and it's drilled right back up the middle. Diving attempt by Berg to stop it, and he does. He stops the ball from going into center, and that saved a run. It's a single for Jones. But a great play by Berg to just dive and smother the baseball right on the edge of the outfield grass. And now it looks like they're going to have a runner for Jones here. It's going to be Braden Truman, who's going to come in and pinch run, courtesy run, I should say. So Truman on at first. And Brody Crozier is the batter here for the Timberwolves now from the left side. 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Timberwolves have 2 out, but runners at first and third. And Crozier stands in on the first pitch from Harris. That floats on the inside corner for a called strike. Crozier hitting .286. He's got 3 RBIs on the season. Bissell on at third. Truman on at first. The pitch, and that's a chopper back towards the middle. Berg dives, smothers it, but has no play. Oh, he stepped on. He got the ball on the bag. He got the ball in the glove and touched the bag while he was lying on the dirt in a cloud of dust. He was able to touch the second base bag to get the forced play, and that will retire the side. Boy, Paul Berg making some great stops up the middle. First, he stopped one to prevent a run to score, and that time he made the forced play. For Southwest Valley, 1 run on 3 hits, and there were 2 men left aboard through a half inning. Southwest Valley 1, Nodaway Valley coming to bat on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What? How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic. And then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
And winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely as it pushes southeast at around 45 miles an hour. For your safety, stay inside and away from windows until the storm passes. Large hail and strong winds can easily shatter glass, causing injury. If you're caught outside, take shelter in a sturdy building or a hardtop car. Take shelter now. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 8 p.m. this evening for Audubon, Boone, Webster, Guthrie, Greene, Crawford, Carroll, and Calhoun counties. Bear in mind, this array of storms has the potential for quarter-size hail and wind gusts to 60 miles an hour. Stay tuned for additional updates. I'm meteorologist Derek Height.
All right, Chris Varney back here in Greenfield. We'll keep you abreast of the weather. I know we want to get baseball in, but the weather is also important as well. We want to keep everybody safe, so we'll be on top of that all night long. 1-0, Southwest Valley with the lead. Titan Foster leads it off for Nodaway Valley, and a check swing bouncer foul for strike one. Here's the starting lineups that Southwest Valley starter Casey Jones will face, is turned in by Nodaway Valley head coach Dan Jamison. Foster leads it off, the freshman at center field. Kean Steve, the junior catcher, will bat second. Way up high, that time on the 0-1 pitch by Jones. Paul Berg, the senior shortstop, will hit third. Remington Woolsey, junior third baseman, in the cleanup spot. Eli Harris, starting pitcher, the senior, bats fifth. Ty Strode, junior second baseman, will hit sixth. That one's in the dirt from Jones. 2 balls and 1 strike to Foster. Trent Warner, the designated hitter for the Wolverines, the senior, batting seventh. Manolis Galanakis, sophomore, in left field, hits eighth. And Will Schilling, a junior at first base, bats ninth. And that one hit the leadoff man, Foster. Plunked him right in the shoulder. So a hit by pitch. Southwest Valley got the leadoff man on a walk. And now Foster is aboard on a hit by pitch from Jones. And that'll bring on Kean Steve. Defensively behind Jones, Brody Crozier in left, Wyatt Mendenhall in center, Wyatt Shires in right, Caleb Owen, the third baseman, the Bissell brothers, Walker at short, Hudson at second, Johnston at first holding on Foster, Wetzel behind the plate, Jones the pitcher, Steve now the hitter. But the throw goes to first, and back to the bag goes Foster. Steve hitting .241 with 4 RBIs on the season. He has 6 stolen bases, but he's been caught 3 times. Steve, for Foster, I don't think he has any stolen. No, he does. He has 11 stolen bases. That one misses outside. 1 ball to no strikes to count to Steve. Get you the numbers here on Jones. And down to second goes Foster, and no throw. That pitch is a high pop fly headed into left field. Crozier is there to make the catch, tagging Foster to throw to third, gets away, and scrambling Jones to back it up. It hit the fence. There's a half a fence in front of the dugout, so the players and coaches can lean on it, and it hit right at the base of that fence. So Foster gets a stolen base and then moves to third on the fly ball, and so there's 1 away now to Paul Berg. So for Jones, he's making his 3rd start of the year, 7th overall appearance of the season for Southwest Valley. Runner at third, and that one's a swing and a miss in the dirt by Berg, and a good block by Wetzel. 0-1 the count to Paul Berg, hitting .357, 7 RBIs on the season. Jones has thrown 11 2/3 innings. He's allowed 10 earned runs on 18 hits, 12 walks, 9 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .310 against him. That one gets inside, that hit him. There's a lot of foul territory here at Nodaway Valley's field, and there's plenty of space behind home plate. The grass is thick, and so any ball that gets by, a runner is going to score. And so that's the second hit batter of the inning for Jones. That equals his hit batters for the year. And runners at first and third for Remington Woolsey. 1-0 Southwest Valley with the lead. And Nodaway Valley threatening here in the bottom of the first with 1 out. Breaking ball, runner goes from first. That's in there for a called strike. Great pitch by Jones, but they ignored Berg, and he steals second base without a throw. 0-1 to Woolsey. Does have a homer and 8 RBIs on the year for the Wolverines. The 0-1 pitch, that's skied to deep center. It's going to stay in the yard. The wind kills it a little bit. Mendenhall underneath makes the catch, but tagging at third is Foster, and he scores easily, and we're tied at 1. So that's what you're trying to do if you're Nodaway Valley, and Woolsey got it in the air. Woolsey hit it well deep enough in center. Mendenhall, nice catch. You'll trade the out for the run for Southwest Valley, and Nodaway Valley gets on the board. We're tied at 1, but there's 2 outs, runner at second, and here's Eli Harris. The pitcher for the Wolverines hitting .259, 4 RBIs on the year. First pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 1. And I guess a delayed steal on that play as Berg able to make it down to third. I looked down for 1/2 second, and all of a sudden Berg took off for third, and Southwest Valley was unaware. So now a runner at third, and the 0-1 pitch, and there's a strike on the outside corner to Harris, and it's 0-2. Harris, a .259 hitter for Nodaway Valley. The Wolverines have gotten a run without a hit so far in this first. 2-strike pitch, and a breaking ball is low, but Wetzel able to keep it in front of him. 1-2 the count now to Eli Harris. Southwest Valley struck at the top of the first. Nodaway Valley coming back at the bottom of the inning. Now the 1-2. Swinging a bouncing ball back up the middle. Charging it short as Walker Bissell throws to first. And in time to get Harris. And that will retire the side. It's for Nodaway Valley. 1 run, no hits, and 1 man left aboard. Through 1 inning. We're tied at 1 here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Are back. We're back here on KSOM. As we head to the second inning, we're tied at 1. And we'll have weather updates throughout the evening on KSOM. And we'll be video streaming as well, Western Iowa Today TV. So we'll be following everything. Ty Strode, Caleb Owen, the batter, and the first pitch from Eli Harris is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Owen hitting .286 with a couple of RBIs on the season. And the pitch is a little low, and it's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Harris started the first with a walk to Gavin Wetzel. He stole second and eventually came around to score. The leadoff batters in both the first inning were able to score, get on base and score. And Owen just let that one go by, and it's outside, and it's 2 balls on a strike to Owen. 7, 8, and 9 batters for Southwest Valley. And the 2-1 pitch is in there for a called strike. Owen, a big right-handed hitter for the Timberwolves. Bottom of the order, leading it off for the T-Wolves here in the second. And Harris into the wide, and here's the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball doesn't really break, it stays high, and the count is full. The sun is starting to slowly settle into the distance off to the west. The payoff pitch, and that's way high, ball 4, and Owen gets the leadoff walk. So far, the leadoff batter has reached every half inning. Second walk issued by Harris, and that'll bring on Hudson Bissell, and we'll see what Keegan Longabaugh decides to do here. Does he play small ball or let Hudson swing away? And Bissell swings away and lines it foul past the Wolverine dugout on the first base side. 0-1. Hudson hitting .250 with 1 RBI on the year. Owen not much of a threat to go. The 0-1 way up high, and Harris has got to find a way to control his pitches. He's throwing way too high. He did it in the first inning, and he's doing it here to start the second. 1-1 to Bissell, number 8 hitter for Southwest Valley. Harris from the belt. Pitch off the fist, pop back, a lot of foul territory. And Steve just simply lost track of it, I think. I don't know if he could have gotten to that ball. It bounced right near the grass and the gravel. Would have been a very difficult play to make because there's a lot of ground behind home plate. 1-2 the count to Hudson Bissell here in Greenfield. 1-1 tie here on KSOM. Chris Varney along with you, the 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Skips and Steve able to snare it. It's even at 2-2. They started just about on time here, but they wanted to get on a little bit early in case there's severe weather. There's a strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees. And first strikeout for Harris. Owen still at first, 1 away. Good pitch from Harris. And that'll bring on Wyatt Shires. Shires from the right side, and the pitch from Harris, and that misses, kind of swept across the plate and misses outside and low. 1-0 to Shires, hitting .269 with 5 RBIs. Right-handed hitter. The 1-0 from Harris, and that's in the dirt, smothered by Steve. Good job to keep that in front of him. 2 balls and no strikes to Shires. 1-1 tie. We're in the top of the second. 2 Pride of Iowa conference rivals that have been invited to join another conference. The 2-0, there's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch by Harris. If he gets his pitch down, that was the thing. He almost went too far down earlier in this at-bat. He's overthrowing it. The 2-1 pitch, it's down the middle and fouled away. Up and away and out of play. And we're even now at 2-2 to Shires. A lot of pitchers, they might struggle early on in ball games, and that's the time as a hitting team you got to get to them. 2-2, that's way high and outside. A snap third out of first, but Owen easily back. And the count is full here to Shires. Big decision for Southwest Valley. If you're long about it, you send Owen here. Put him in motion with a full count at 1 out. I'm guessing he won't. He doesn't. The payoff pitch on the fist, fouled right over the Wolverine dugout, first base side. 1-1 tie, top of the second. Runner at first, 1 out. Nodaway Valley and Southwest Valley here in Greenfield. And Harris now the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called outside corner.
A new warning now. This is for Potawatomi County, the southwestern part of Potawatomi County. The storm continues to be on the Nebraska
2 away
Missouri River, but Ottoman County
as we go to the top of the order, and Gavin Wetzel stands in for the Timberwolves.
For Ottoman County, that storm system still out of the...
Owen still at first base, and Wetzel the hitter. First pitch, and Harris just missed away for ball 1. Wetzel got a leadoff walk, stole second, and then scored on the base hit from Mendenhall to account for the T-Wolves' lone run. The 1-0 in the dirt. Good block again by Steve. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Wetzel. It's a .476 hitter. Versatile guy, great athlete. He plays in something every single season. With a 2-0. Here's a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Harris found the zone that time. He's been erratic, and sometimes that can actually work to your advantage because the hitters have no idea where it's going to go. The 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss for strike 2. I think he fooled him with that pitch. Went inside, and that time Wetzel swang way underneath that ball. Deuces are wild now to Wetzel. That might have been one of the best pitches we've seen from Harris tonight. 2-2 to Gavin Wetzel, runner at first. Strike 3 call right down the middle. Froze him. And Harris comes back to strike out the side. A leadoff walk But Harris, 3 straight looking. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and it is right now tied 1-1 here on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Now, and that system is moving off to the south and to the east at about 45 miles per hour. Again, Audubon County under that warning until 8 p.m. High winds and quarter-sized hail, the main threats in southwestern Pottawatomie County under severe thunderstorm warning until 8 p.m. as well.
All right, thank you, Tom, for that update. Keep us posted back in the plush KSOM studios. And for right now, well, we hope for not just right now, but all time dry studios where we hope that Greenfield will stay dry. It's a race right now, a race against Mother Nature. We'll see how much baseball we can get in before we have to scramble for shelter. And hopefully that won't happen. Ty Strode will lead things off for Nodaway Valley, tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. First pitch, and Strode lifts that one to straightaway center field, but that's right at Mendenhall, who didn't even have to move. He stares right at it, up in the air. Gravity prevails. He makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 2nd, and that'll bring on the designated hitter, Trent Warner. In order for it to be an official game, you have to go 5 innings, or 4.5 if the home team is ahead. So that's what the goal is here tonight. First pitch to Warner's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Warner only hitting 105 with an RBI, but this guy is an exceptional wrestler, an exceptional track athlete, state champ in wrestling, and state champ in the discus. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And Casey Jones quickly ahead of Warner at no balls and 2 strikes. Heading to Northwest Missouri State to play football. And that one from Jones just misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Warner. It's, these two schools have a history, of course, of wrestling. The big tournament in Corning every year. Nodaway Valley, 2 state champions. Jones just misses inside. 2-2 now to Warner. And it's a pretty even battle here tonight in the Pride of Iowa Conference between these clubs. The 2-2. Warner got fooled. A curved ball by Jones and a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Jones. And there's 2 gone in the 2nd for Galanakis. Nodaway Valley had dominated this rivalry pretty much since 2020 until last year. They only met 1 time last year, and it was an 8-0 win for the Timberwolves. First pitch is up high for ball 1. Galanakis hitting 120 with 3 RBIs on the season. I tell you, how the bottom of the lineups do here tonight could determine the winner as well. The 1-0 pitch, and that is drilled on the line on the left field side, and it's skidded between short and third. Bissell at short was able to prevent it from going into the outfield. It got by Owen, who made a dive at third. It will be an infield single for Galanakis. And that'll bring on Will Schilling, the number 9 hitter. 1-1 tie, the 3rd hit of the game. No, the first hit of the game, actually, for Nodaway Valley. There were 2 hit by pitches in the top of the 1st. First pitch in there for a called strike on the inside corner from Jones to Schilling. Southwest Valley had 3 hits in the top of the first. So right now, Timberwolves leaving the hit category 3-1. Schilling from the left side. The 0-1. Swing and popped up and back. And there was a young lady who was scared of that baseball. She was running. She was not going to get hit. She was sitting in a lawn chair, and she was like, I'm out of here. 0-2 to Schilling. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Very good inning for Jones, but he does give up 1 hit and 1 left. We played 2 innings here in Greenfield. Southwest Valley, Nodaway Valley tied at 1 here on KSOM.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to...
Of Audubon County until 8 p.m. Very heavy rain up in Carroll, and that rain is moving off to the south and to the east, and that warning in effect until 8. At 7:02, that storm was located along a line extending from near Kiernan to Hobbs County Park to Aspinwall, moving southeast at 45. Radar indicating high winds of 60 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. Hail damage to vehicles expected. Expect wind damage to roof siding and trees. That's for the northwestern corner of Audubon County. Southwestern Pottawatomie County under severe thunderstorm warning as well for high winds and hail. Now back to the game.
All right, thank you, Tom. We're doing double duty here tonight. Although I encouraged Tom to take the night off because he was taking today off, but he's been called into action. Wyatt Mendenhall swings at the first pitch and fouls it back to the screen. As we go to the third, we're tied at 1 here between the two valleys. Nod against Southwest in the Pride of Iowa Conference. Mendenhall got an RBI double his first time up. That scored the only run of the game for the T-Wolves against Eli Harris. That one on the high part of the zone and outside, and it's even to Mendenhall at 1-1. Will these two schools stay in the Pride of Iowa Conference? That's going to be very interesting. The 1-1 pitch, and that's drilled the other way into left, sinking hard. It's a base hit in front of Galidakis. Mendenhall is 2 for 2. And the leadoff man aboard for the Timberwolves, and that'll bring on Walker Bissell. Both schools have invitations from the Western Iowa Conference. As far as we know right now, Audubon may be a member of the Rolling Valley Conference. The school board was scheduled to meet tonight, and they're scheduled to vote on that very issue. Swing and a foul tip by Bissell. Mendenhall was running on the pitch. He has to go back to first. It's 0-1 to Bissell. So that triggers, and then ICAM Manning has also been invited to join the Rolling Valley Conference. Both schools probably better matched in the RVC instead of the WIC. And the 0-1 pitch from Harris is low. Good block by Steve, and it's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So the WIC is looking for members. Nodaway Valley and Southwest Valley both have invites to join the Western Iowa Conference. Runner goes, the pitch is high and inside, and the throw by Steve is way high, and it ends up in the outfield. But Foster was there to back up. Mendenhall has the stolen base. And it's kind of funny, as I mentioned that, I just get a text from Sean Burks, and Audubon to the RVC is now official, starting in the 2027-28 school year. So there you go, breaking news. The 2-1 pitch and a breaking ball that hit him. And Bissell tried to lean out of the way, but it hit him about waist high. And so that's the first hit by pitch for Harris. And the top 2 batters aboard here for the Timberwolves will bring on Ethan Johnston. So Audubon is leaving the WIC. ICAM Manning could be joining them. And that'll set off a domino effect. Here's a steal. The pitch is almost like a pitch out. The throw to third, and Mendenhall beat it easily. But Bissell, not awares of what was happening, he's stuck at first. 1 ball to no strikes to Johnston. I don't think it was an official pitch out, but the pitch was way high and outside. The 1-0. Pitch, and that's a line drive up the middle, and that gets past the center fielder Foster, and it'll go all the way to the wall. Easily scoring is Mendenhall. Bissell rounding third, and he will score. Johnston in his second with a stand-up 2-run double, and Southwest Valley leads it 3-1. What a shot by Johnston, and Foster misplayed the ball, misjudged it a little bit, but that wouldn't have prevented at least the hit. Johnston just hit a hard one there. And the first pitch now to Jones is in the dirt, and a good block by Steve for ball 1. Good hard hit by Ethan Johnston, breaks the 1-all tie. Johnston now off second. Jones waves the bat high over his head, the 1-0 pitch. He reaches for that one and lines that one into left field for a base hit. Galanakis was playing shallow, so Johnston can only go to third, and there's still nobody outs here in this third inning. We've had 3 hits and a hit batter, and Truman will come on and run for Jones, and Brody Crozier will hit for the Timberwolves. This has the makings of a big inning, and Nod Valley has got to find a way to get an out. They would love to find a way to get, the ideal scenario is a pop-up or a strikeout, but a double play would work too. Here's a ground ball that's into right field. That is going to be a base hit for Crozier, and scoring is Johnston, and it's 4-1 T-Wolves. And actually, the ball did not get into the outfield. It was they got the forced play at second to retire Truman. So a fielder's choice, but Crozier will get an RBI. And there is an out, but another run comes in, and it's 4-1. The runner goes, the pitch is high, and the throw is not in time. He beat it out. Crozier able to run right past the second baseman, Strode. It was a good piece of running by Crozier, and he steals second. And it's 1 ball to no strikes to Caleb Owen. And the pitch, there's his strike at the knees. Ooh, that looked like it was below the knees, but a break there for the Wolverines. They need all the breaks they can get right now. 3-run inning so far for the T-Wolves. 1-1 now to Owen. Pitch, and it's popped up. Foul ground, first base side, and reaching over is Harrison. It's off his mitt, and it falls to the grass. Oh, a great opportunity to get it out there. Schilling was running in, but I don't know if he saw it. Harris is the one who called for it. You can almost rule that an error. If Owen gets a hit, you almost have to rule that an error. It is a strike. 1-2 the count to Caleb Owen. Can he take advantage of the new life? Nope. No, he got a piece of it. Chopped it foul on the first base. That was too high. That was ball 2 there, but Owen's got to protect the plate. So he's able to get a little piece of that one and stay alive. Owen walked leading off the second inning. 4-1, Southwest Valley with the lead over Nodaway Valley. And I do not know what the delay is. I think the umpires ran out of balls, or Steve is banged up. He and Steve is got maybe some dust in his eyes. And they're taking a towel, and he's going to wipe off his face. He took his mask and mitt off, and he cleaned up his eyes, so maybe just something got in his eyes there or whatever. But he seems to be okay now. He's still kind of rubbing around his eyes. That's not going to help any. And everybody ready to play ball. Runner at second, 1 out. 1-2 now to Owen. And the pitch, and that's a high fly ball. Foul ground, third base side, but it'll get out of play. and Owen stays alive. The skies, if you look off beyond the left field corner, it is like completely clear. But then you look down the right field side up in the air, and it looks like it could rain any second. I think a few fans in the bleachers behind home plate just got woken up on a foul ball. It's still 1-2, the count to Owen. And a breaking ball just a little high by Harris. And Owen, who climbed the ladder earlier, would lay off that one. That's a good pitch by Harris because he chased it earlier in the at-bat. He wouldn't chase that one. It's even now the 2-2. And he chased one in the dirt. Got to make the play at first. Picked up by Steve, and he throws it down to retire Owen. And there's 2 away here in the third. Fourth strikeout for Harris. The first one swinging. And that'll bring on Hudson Bissell. 4-1. Southwest Valley with the lead here in the top of the third inning. And the 8th grader Bissell stands in from the right side. Crozier on at second. And the first pitch swing and a miss. Crozier trying to go for third. The throw, and it squirted away from the third baseman Woolsey, and safe at third on the stolen base. Daring move there by Crozier to run on Steve. They almost got him. You never really want to make the third out at third base. 1 ball and no strikes to count to Hudson Bissell, who struck out his last time up. And now Crozier 90 feet away. The 1-0 pitch, good breaking ball by Harrison there for a called strike. And it's even at 1-1 to the 8th grader Hudson Bissell. Mind you, we'll keep you posted on the weather situation around the area. And the 1-1, good block by Steve. That was in the dirt, and it skipped to the other side of the plate. And Steve was able to get over there and smother it. And no chance for Crozier to score on that one. 2-1 the count to Hudson Bissell. There was one big worry tonight when we came here, and it wasn't the weather, it was these flies biting. I hate flies that bite. That one is a strike right at the knees, and it's even to Bissell at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I need to get some like repellent, bug repellent, but it just stinks. You just but it works. The 2-2 pitch, and that one just inside and low, and the count is full now to Bissell. I think flies might be the most useless animal on this face of this earth. I have no idea what they're useful for. The payoff pitch, and it's inside ball 4, and Hudson Bissell is aboard. And that's the third walk. Check that, third walk allowed by Harris. Runners on the corners for Wyatt Shires. And this is an interesting situation here. I would imagine that Hudson Bissell could be moving. I don't know if Nodaway Valley will make a throw. We'll see as Shires steps in against Harris. Bissell doesn't go, and the first pitch is way up high for ball 1. Shires struck out looking his first time up. Harris cannot pay attention to the runners. He's facing the 9-hitter. You walk the 8-hitter. You got to come back strong here. The 1-0, swing and a high fly ball hit into shallow left center field. Back it up at short is Berg. He calls for it, makes the play, and that will retire the side. But for the Timberwolves, they scored 3 runs on 3 hits. There was an error. Well, it wasn't borderline error, but it didn't turn into anything. And there were 2 men left aboard. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's 4-1 Southwest Valley on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years?
County in West Central Iowa, the northwestern corner of Audubon County. That's in effect until 8 o'clock. That storm system moving out of Carroll, very, very heavy rain in Carroll, and still some heavy weather up in that area from Carroll up to Jefferson, Jourdan, to the southeast of Jourdan, and Manning. Some heavy rain down around the Manning area, moving into Gray and northern Audubon County, and then that'll move off to the south and to the east at about 45. They're talking about 60-mile-per-hour wind, gust, and quarter-sized hail. Again, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Not seeing any hail reports here on radar as of yet. We're going to get a new report here, though, from Mills and Pottawatomie County. We do have a warning for southwestern Pottawatomie County until 8, and we're getting an update on that here in just a little bit from the EAS as we are watching that storm system move out of Dodge County and Douglas County into that Omaha metro area. So we are going to get a new warning coming across. This is going to be for Pottawatomie County and Mills County. And also we do have that warning for southwestern Harrison County. That's in effect until 7:45 as well. So we're going to see here in a moment, again, that severe thunderstorm warning for Audubon County in effect until 8. And now we're getting a new warning for parts of Pottawatomie County and also for Mills County. We'll bring you that here as soon as we get those details here in just a little bit. Now back to the game.
Thank you, Tom. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Titan Foster as we start the bottom of the third. 4-1 Southwest Valley. Foster takes one low in the dirt, and it's 2 balls at a strike. 4 runs on 6 hits for Southwest Valley, 1 run on 1 hit for the Wolverines. Looking at the radar, it looks like it's going to slide by to the north here in Greenfield. That one swung on and hit well into left. Coming on, though, on the run is Crozier, and he tracks it down for out number 1. That ball looked like it was heading for the alley in left center field, but Crozier, he can run well. He's a good athlete out there, state track qualifier in the 100-meter dash, so he had to put on the sprints, and he tracked down the fly ball from Foster. 1 away here on the third for Key and Steve. Good wrestler for Nodaway Valley this past winter as well. The first pitch is high for ball 1. You got Berg played basketball, Foster played basketball, Strode played basketball, I believe. Warner was, of course, a wrestler in the winter. A lot of good athletes on this Nodaway Valley team. The 1-0 pitch a little high. 2 balls at 0 strikes to Steve, who skied one to left, and Crozier his first time up in the first. Jones, the 2-0 pitch, popped up and back, and it's coming straight over our head. There's a slope right behind us, and there's a lot of rocks here. Man, that was a war. That was a flat-out war for that foul ball between a couple of youngsters. They were both gonna, I thought they were gonna tear each other's head out for that one. The 2-1, but they don't even get to keep it, and they're fighting for a foul ball. How do you fight for a foul ball? You don't even get a chance to keep it. The 2-1 pitch is high. 3 balls and 1 strike to Steve. The kids love going after those foul balls. I love it. That one's low. Steve gets a 1-out walk. That's the first walk by Jones. He has hit 2 batters, and that'll bring on Paul Berg. One of just 2 seniors. Check that.
Again, northwestern Mills County, southwestern Pottawatomie County now under a new severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. Radars indicating 60-mile-per-hour wind, gust, and quarter-sized hail.
Meteorologist
And this is for South Council Bluffs area under this severe thunderstorm warning, and also I-29 between mile markers 35 and 45. And between mile markers,
well, that's the 3rd hit batter for Jones.
Also, I-80 and Iowa between mile markers 1.
That'll bring on Remington.
Again, we do have
Woosley.
Thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:30
Woosley.
now for parts of
Sack
Mills
fly
County
his
and
first time up.
County.
Thank you very much, Tom Robinson. A hit by pitch to Paul Berg brings on Remington Woosley, and the first pitch is lined down the left field side, but foul. And it's 0-1. 4-1 Southwest Valley leads Nodaway Valley. We're here in Greenfield tonight on KSOM. Tom Robinson back at the studios, keeping abreast on the weather, which is to our north, and it's sliding, looks like past us. There could be some rainfall that hit in about an hour or so. We'll see. The 0-1 now to Woolsey. Swing and a chopper foul on the third base side, and it goes to 0-2. Woolsey had a sac fly in the first. He's a .286 hitter, but he got his 9th RBI of the season. Does have a homer this year. And the Wolverines, with, impending weather, you never know. You got to get on the board here. The 0-2 pitch. He golfs one and scoots it up the middle. At second is Hudson Bissell. Steps on the bag to first. A run comes in. No, they get the double play, and the side is retired. The first base coach was going to argue that one, but Southwest Valley able to turn 2 and get themselves out of the inning. What a play by Hudson Bissell at second base to glove it, step on the bag, go to first. No runs, no hits, a walk, a hit batter, 1 left. We go to the 4th, 4-1 Southwest Valley here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What? How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race you to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita.
We go to the 4th, 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. What a great play by Hudson Bissell to turn 2 to end that inning and end that threat and stay in front. It'll be the top of the order for the Timberwolves here in the 4th, and I love technology when it works, of course, when it works. But it worked this time. Apparently, whining does work. I whined about the flies. Someone listening, God bless you, I guess somewhere in Missouri, I believe, someone down in Missouri listening in, called somebody else here in Greenfield and said the broadcaster was whining about the flies, needed bug spray, and she responded and gave me bug spray to use. That's incredible. That's, like I said, I love technology when it works. Goodbye, flies. The first pitch to Wetzel is drilled into straightaway center field, but it hangs up in the air, and Foster on his knees will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. The problem is now for the rest of the night, I'm going to smell like bug spray. That might be improvement. But the most important thing is hopefully no more bites on my legs. I wore shorts here because it's supposed to be hot. First pitch to Mendenhall, and he drills one to deep left, and that's over the head of Galanakis, and that'll head all the way to the wall. Mendenhall will stop at second, and he is 3 for 3 on the night. Wyatt Mendenhall was only hitting at the Mendoza line at 200 coming in, but he is doubled, singled, and now doubled again. What a night for Mendenhall. A 1-out base runner for the Timberwolves, and that'll bring on Walker Bissell, who by far leads this team in RBIs with 22, and he's got a man in scoring position now. And the first pitch, and that's a high, very high fly ball into straightaway right. Underneath it is Stringer. Mendenhall tags. The throw, no throw, and Mendenhall able to get the third. But for Nodaway Valley, it's the second out of the inning against Southwest Valley, and that'll bring on Ethan Johnston. 2 fly balls given up here by Eli Harris, but it was plenty deep enough by Bissell to move Mendenhall to third. And now the Timberwolves need a little 2-out action, and the first pitch is a breaking ball low, and a good take barely by Johnston, who checked his swing but did not go around. Johnston hammered a 2-run double his last time up. The 1-0. And his knees buckle on a good breaking pitch by Harris for a called strike. And it's 1-1 to Ethan Johnston. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead here in the top of the fourth inning. The 1-1. And a little breaking ball and a squibber right back to the mound. And racing and taking the ball to the bag himself is Harris. And that will end the threat in the fourth. For the Timberwolves, no runs, one hit, and one man left aboard. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 4-1 Southwest Valley here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger?
95 newsroom. We still have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the Audubon County area and northwestern Guthrie County, mainly the northwestern corner of Audubon County under that severe thunderstorm warning. It was located along a line extending from Kiernan to Hobbs County Park to Aspinwall, but since it's moved off to south and to the east. Heaviest rain right now according to radar around Gray, also in the Coon Rapids area where we are seeing 1-inch hail reported on radar here. The Gray area, 1-inch radar also reported on radar around Gray there in the northwestern corner of Audubon County. So we have that warning in effect until 8 o'clock here, just about 7 minutes from now. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Mills County and southwestern Pottawatomie County. That's in effect until 8:30. We'll keep you updated.
First pitch to Eli Harris is low for ball one. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. Bottom of the fourth inning here in Greenfield. And we're running out of blue sky. Pitch, and that's drilled into straightaway center field. Shadow center coming on is Mendenhall. It bounces in front of him for a base hit. And a leadoff single for Harris. And that'll bring on Ty Strode. Like I said, Strode was a basketball player. I should correct myself. I believe he was a wrestler in the winter. He's 0 for 1 here tonight, a .344 hitter, though. And Harris on at first. Pitch, and that's popped up. A lot of foul ground, first base side. Elwin runs out of room. Excuse me, Johnston runs out of room. And it's 0-1 to Strode. He fly to center his first time up. We're in the fourth. And we're getting closer and closer to being a legal game, an official game. Runner goes, the pitch is way high, and they have no throw. And Harris just simply stole that base on the pitcher. Casey Jones, I think, kind of took his eye off of it. And Eli Harris has his 11th stolen base of the season. That's just great base running by Harris. It was an off-speed pitch as well by Jones, and that helped him too. The 1-1, that just missed up and in. 2-1 now to Strode. Nodaway Valley trying to mount a rally here in the bottom of the fourth for Dan Jameson's squad. Now the 2-1 from Jones. Fouled away to the screen, and we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This rivalry, for the most part, has been one-sided in favor of the Wolverines lately, but Southwest Valley with a win last year. The 2-2, and that's up and in. Snapped the mitt of Wetzel in a cloud of dust, but high, and the count is full to Strode. Wolverines trail by 3, and now Jones the payoff. And that's a line drive into right, sinking hard, and did Shires make the catch? He did! An incredible play by Wyatt Shires, and there's one away in the fourth. Sliding and right off the grass, he was able to make the play and robbed Strode of a base hit. And we have one of our best defensive plays of the night. I mean, you got Hudson Bissell making that great play at the double play, but that was a great diving catch, sliding catch by Shires, and a swing and a miss by Warner. And it's 0-1 to Trent, who struck out against Jones in the second. And it's going to be up to the Nodaway Valley bottom of the lineup to try and produce the run with Harris on at second. The 0-1 to Warner. And that one's low in the dirt. Wetzel comes up ready to pounce. Warner from the right side, a tremendous athlete. Harris taking his lead from second. Jones is ready, the 1-1. Good breaking ball on the outside corner. I love it when I can see a really good breaking pitch and it just slides right in and catches the very black of the plate. What a pitch by Jones, the 1-2. And it's a strike three called. High part of the zone, belt high. Warner doesn't like it. But big out by Jones, 2 away for Gallinakis. He reached on an infield single in the second. And Nodaway Valley needs a little 2-out lightning now. Gallinakis, the 8-hitter. First pitch, there's his strike on the outside corner from Jones. He's only a freshman, Casey Jones. And he's ahead of Gallinakis, 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Ball popped out of the mid of Wetzel, but doesn't matter, it's strike 2. Nodaway Valley needs a little 2-out lightning, but Jones got a great defensive diving play by Shires. He's trying to pay it off now. The 0-2, and just missed low. Good eye by Gallinakis. A leadoff single by Harris, just their second hit of the night. The 1-2 here from Casey Jones. Swing, popped up. And that's into shallow center. The center fielder, Mendenhall didn't see it, but the shortstop Bissell takes command. He makes a catch, and that will retire the side. For Nodaway Valley in the fourth, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the fifth. 4-1 Southwest Valley on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
As far as the heavy rain is concerned, it doesn't look like heavy rain, but possibly high winds could be an issue as that moves into southwestern Potawatomi County and northwestern Mills County. We'll keep you updated right here on KSOM.
Thank you very much, Tom. We go to the fifth now. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. They finish this inning. This will be a complete game if the rains do come. And the first pitch from Eli Harris to Casey Jones just misses for ball 1. It'll be Jones, Crozier, Owen, 5, 6, and 7 in the Southwest Valley lineup. 1-0 now from Harris. And the pitch, there's a strike that nips the outside corner, and it's even at 1-1. Jones is 2 for 2. He's reached on an infield single and a solid base hit in the third as well. The 1-0. Swing got a piece and found it in the batter's box. 1-2 to Jones. Jones has only allowed 2 hits, but he actually has hit more batters than he's allowed hits. 3 hit by pitch, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts so far for Jones. On the mound, the 1-2 here. And Harris misses way high. Jones, a .290 hitter. Southwest Valley has really taken advantage when they've gotten runners on base. to start the half inning. The pitch to Jones, and that just misses outside, not by much. And the hitters count the Jones as 3 balls at a strike. Southwest Valley would love to add to their lead. The 3-1 pitch is low, and ball 4. So the Timberwolves get the leadoff man aboard. The 4th walk allowed by Harris, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound. And I think Dan Jamison is going to his bullpen. So we have a pitching change here in Greenfield. Southwest Valley with a 4-1 lead. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Once again, the severe thunderstorm warning for the northwestern part of Ottoman County and northwestern Guthrie County, that has been allowed to expire on time at 8 o'clock. We do have that severe thunderstorm warning, though, that remains in effect for the parts of Pottawatomie County and also parts of the Mills County. It's the northern part of Mills County, northwestern part, and southwestern Pot County. At 7:59, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 5 miles east of Offutt Air Force Base to near Louisville to near Waverly, moving south at 30. Radars indicating 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roof siding and trees. Again, Ottoman County, Guthrie County, you're out of the woods there as far as severe weather. We are watching that storm moving into northwestern Mills and southwestern Pottawatomie.
Thank you very much for that, Tom. We have a new pitcher, Manolis Galanakis, the new pitcher for Nodaway Valley. He's making just his 2nd relief appearance of the year. He's thrown 2 2/3 innings. He does have a win, a 2.62 ERA. He's allowed 3 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .286 against him. Brody Crozier is the batter. First pitch, that's a high fly ball into left. Strode is now in left field. He backs up. He circled the wagons there, and he finally got back and made the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 5th. Jones being run for by Truman, who's on first base. 1 away for Caleb Owen. Strode is now in left. I believe Berg went to center, and Harris in the game at short. Owen stands in against Galanakis, and he hits a high hopper to third. Fielded by Woolsey, goes to second for 1. The double clutch, and they do not get the double play. Owens beat it at first. It'll be a fielder's choice, but what a great job by Woolsey at third. That was a vicious high hop that almost could have been misplayed easily, but he held his cool, threw it to second to get the force play. 2 away for Hudson Bissell. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. Good breaking ball in there for a called strike from Galanakis. Hudson Bissell 0 for 1. He struck out looking and walked. We're here on KSOM and Audubon Atlantic. Chris Varney along with you. Fletcher Todd running the video. Here's a chopper to short. Harris stumbles a bit, but he feels it and steps on the second base bag, and that will retire the side. So Galanakis comes in. He doesn't throw many pitches. No runs, no hits, a walk. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-1 Southwest Valley. Back after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Or desserts. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
High school baseball on KSOM.
So bottom of the fifth inning, important inning for Nodaway Valley. They trail it 4-1. This is the fifth. Once you get through this, it would be an official game. With threat of weather coming our way, potentially, Will Schilling will lead things off for the Wolverines. Swings at the first pitch and skies into deep right. Going back, and it's up against the wall in right field. Over there is Shires, and Schilling cruises into second with a leadoff double. And that's the hardest hit ball tonight for the Wolverines off Casey Jones. Schilling hammers one to right field, and they're going to run for him. And it's going to be Mason Payne that will run. It is a pinch runner. Schilling will be allowed to re-enter the game, but he's pumped up, man. He came off the field. He did a double hand slap to the first base coach. That's the first extra base hit of the season for Schilling. Payne, the runner at second, top of the order, and Titan Foster. And the first pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. Good pitch by Jones. Foster is 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch and scored the Wolverines' only run in the first. He stole second and later scored on a sac fly by Woolsey. Swing, and that's tomahawked up in the air down the line and left. Long run for Crozier, and it's a foul ball. I'm blocked by the dugout when it goes into foul territory down the line and left. So he ran out of my vision, so I was just waiting for any kind of signal. Foul ball. And it's 0-2 the count to Foster. Best hitter for the Wolverines. And his knees buckle there. That was low in the dirt. Good pitch by Jones to try and get him to go after. 1-2 to Foster, a .519 hitter. Runner at second and nobody out on the bottom of the fifth. The 1-2, he reaches for it, lines it to short. Oh, what a play by the shortstop Bissell, and he threw behind the runner who was able to get back. Walker Bissell jumps up and robs Foster of a base hit. And I tell you one thing, this Timberwolf team is picking it. They got a double play to end the third, a diving, sliding catch from Shires for the first out of the fourth, and now a great line drive jumping catch by Bissell. And the first pitch to Kean Steve is high and outside for ball one. Kean is 0 for 1 with a walk. Payne, the runner at second, was able to just get back. The 1-0, and that's hit hard, but that is right at Bissell again, and he makes the play for out number 2. A shot right at Bissell, who hardly had to move on that one. It was hit hard by Steve, but right now Nodaway Valley is not getting the breaks, and there's 2 away for Paul Berg. 4-1, Southwest Valley with the lead. First pitch to Berg. Swing, and that's a liner foul on the first base side. And it's 0-1 to Berg, who has been hit by a pitch twice. He must think this guy Jones must have it in for me. He's been plunked twice. Doesn't have an at-bat. 357 hitter, though. The 0-1 to Berg. And a big cut and a swinging bunt that rolls foul on the third base side. Wetzel might have just let it go. It could have. If it nicked any part of that line, it would have been a fair ball, because I don't believe Berg was running. But Wetzel just picked it up. Nothing into the count to Berg. Runner at second, 2 outs. Pitch, and that's a high fly ball in the straightaway right. Shires underneath it. Gravity prevails. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. So Schilling gets a leadoff double, but his runner is left stranded at second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're now official. We played 5. Southwest Valley 4, Nodaway Valley 1. Back after this here on KSOM.
Registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
This is the storm is moving off the southeast at 50, and so Audubon would be in the path, as well as Guthrie Center. Not severe, but still high winds of about 50 are possible as this storm moves off to the south at about 50. Back to the game.
Thank you, Mr. Tom Robinson. And the skies here continue to be a conflict, but way beyond the right field side and first base side, there's a lot of threatening clouds, and then you look beyond the left field side, and there's some spaces of blue. So it's a weird sort of sky here. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. And the first pitch by Shires and hits the third, and Woosley just simply jumps up and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. So we start the 6th. 4-1 Timberwolves on top. Shires retired on 1 pitch by Galanakis on in relief of Harris. And back to the top of the lineup is Gavin Wetzel. By the way, even though Eli Harris will not get the win here tonight, he's done something that nobody else has done, and that's strike out Wetzel. First pitch to Wetzel is low in the dirt for ball 1. He had not struck out at all this season, but he struck out looking in the second. And Southwest Valley is a 4-1 lead, and he's 0 for 2, but he scored a run. There's a strike called by Galadakis on the high part of the zone, and it's even at 1-1. Wetzel he plays a lot of different sports, but baseball has become his first love. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt from Galanakis, and it's 2 balls at his strike to Wetzel. He does wrestling, he does football, he does track. And he says it's hard to get any free time, and when he does get free time, he goes out and plays golf with his buddies. The 2-1 pitch. There's a strike call at the knees. Good pitch by Galanakis, and it's even a Wetzel at 2-2. The lights are on here in Greenfield. Right above us, a lot of gray with a lot of sprinkle of white in the middle, and then blues after that. A swinging bunt foul as it rolls behind Wetzel, and he stays alive at 2-2. Sort of looks like a Bob Ross sky right now. But nah, he always says it's a happy sky. If you know Bob Ross, if you don't know Bob Ross, you're just going to have to Google him. If you want to go to bed at night, if you have problems sleeping at night, look up Bob Ross on YouTube. Here's a bouncy ball hit to short. Scooped up there by Harris. Throws to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring 2 away for Wyatt Mendenhall. That was actually Paul Berg at short. Berg at short, Strode over and left now. Foster in center. Here's Mendenhall now, has had himself a night. 3 for 3 for the Timberwolves. 2 doubles and a single, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. He has scored a run. He has stolen 2 bases. 4-1 Southwest Valley with the lead. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a bouncy ball hit to second. Scooped up there by Strode, and he'll go, or excuse me, by the new second baseman, I think Harris, and that goes to first. And we have our first 1-2-3 inning. We played 5.5. It's still 4-1 Southwest Valley. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What? How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
High school baseball on KSOM.
You're welcome. We go to the bottom of the sixth. You know who you are. I got a text in between half innings, and we'll just say that. 4-1 Southwest Valley. As we go, I don't know. I was being thanked for my Bob Ross education. If you don't know Bob Ross, like I said, don't take a sleeping pill. Just go to YouTube. It's free, and search Bob Ross Joy of Painting, and you just listen to him and his voice while he paints, and you're out like in a second. Walker Bissell, the new pitcher for Southwest Valley. Casey Jones did his job. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Remington Woosley will lead things off for Nodaway Valley. What a job by Jones on his start tonight, his third start of the year. First pitch from Bissell is up high for ball one. Bissell making his 6th overall appearance, 4 in relief, 2 starts, an 0-2 record, an ERA of 19.76. The 1-0, there's a swing and a miss for strike one. Woosley had a huge cut there. Bissell has thrown 5 2/3 innings, and he has allowed 16 earned runs, 15 walks, 10 strikeouts. Count is now 2-1 to Woosley as he misses on the 1-1. Woosley is 0 for 1, but he's driven in the only run of the game for the Wolverines on a sac fly. 2-1 is in the dirt, bounces all the way to the screen. 3-1 now, the count to Woosley. 4-1, Southwest Valley with the lead. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Skies are threatening overhead. There's a pitch low and a leadoff walk for Bissell. Woosley is aboard, and that'll bring on Eli Harris. Harris started this game for Nod Valley, and he went 4+ innings. He allowed 4 runs, all earned on 4 hits. He walked 4 and struck out 4. That is a true line. First pitch from Bissell is low for ball one. Snap throw down to first, and Woosley is back. 1-0 to Harris, who has one of the 3 hits tonight for the Wolverines. He singled his last time up. The 1-0 in the dirt, skips up into the air and gets away from Wetzel, and down to second on the wild pitch is Woosley. So Bissell struggling as he comes in. He walks Woosley, and now Harris is ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Bissell able to recover there and find the zone. 2-1 the count to Harris. And he waves at it, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Bissell comes back to even it. Nodaway Valley trying to find a way to get back in this ball game. They trail by 3. They're not out of it. The 2-2 just outside and low. Wetzel hanging on to the ball for an extra second or 2. The count is full. Bissell working quickly. Payoff pitch, and that's a high fly ball hit into shallow right. Coming on is Shires. He will make the catch. No chance to tag for Woosley. He stays at second. One away for Strode. Well, this is a big game for both teams. An opportunity to really start the second half of the conference season with a W. A lot of more conference games coming up for both these teams. First pitch to Strode is way outside for ball one. Snap throw down to second, actually got into the outfield, but Mendenhall was coming in, so no chance to advance for Woosley. The skies continue to get darker. A little bit of whiteness and light up in the air and right has now been smothered by gray. The 1-0, and that's up high. 2 balls and no strikes to Strode, who was 0 for 2. He was robbed of a hit on a sliding catch by Shires in the fourth. 2 flyouts for Strode. The 2-0, there's a strike on the outside corner. Runner going for third. The throw is safe. Woosley beat it out. Owen at third was looking at the umpires like, I thought I tagged him. And the man in blue, dark blue, actually black, says nope. And it's a stolen base for Woosley. A dangerous play, but it made it happen. And a runner at third. The count is 2-1 to Strode. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, 4-1 Timberwolves. Trying to avoid the weather. 2-1. And that just misses outside. 3 balls at his strike to tie Strode. Warner would be due next, but I think I see somebody else in the on-deck circle. There's a strike called, and Strode was running to first base. He thought it was ball 4. So the count is now full as Bissell just hit the outside corner that time. Bissell ready from the stretch, the payoff. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Oh my goodness gracious, Bissell able to get Strode, who a moment ago was running to first thinking he had ball 4, and instead he strikes out. What a play by Walker Bissell as he's trying to find his control. We're gonna have a pinch hitter for Warner. Brian Gonzalez, a junior, will bat. He is 1 for 11 on the season. He does have 3 walks, struck out 5 times. So Gonzalez will hit. 2 outs, runner at third, and Nodaway Valley trailing by 3. You're in the bottom part of the lineup now, the 7-hitter. Pinch hitter for Warner. First pitch from Bissell is up high for ball 1. Nodaway Valley held to just 3 hits tonight, but they have not been retired in order all night long. The 1-0, there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's even at 1-1. Nodaway Valley has only left 4 runners on, so they haven't gotten multiple runners on really except the first. 1-1 pitch is low, and a good job by Wetzel to snare that one. They didn't even get a hit in the first, but scored a run. A 2-out single in the second, a walk, a hit by pitch in the third, but a double play ended that threat. 2-1 and a swing and a miss for strike 2. A leadoff single in the fourth, but Harris left stranded at second. A leadoff double in the fifth by Schilling, left stranded at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. The pitch, high. And we're full now to Gonzalez. Galanakis, now the pitcher, would be due next. See another hitter in the on-deck circle. Here's a squibber up the first base side, fielded by Bissell. Didn't panic, throws to first, in time. And the side is retired. A leadoff walk. Wolverines have had a leadoff runner on the last 3 innings, but could do nothing with it. We go to the 7th, 4-1 Southwest Valley. Back after this here on KSOM.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger? I'm Myron Stein, president of Stein Seed Company. We're seeking exceptional individuals like you to join our team as independent sales representatives. If you're passionate about agriculture, ready to make a difference, and want unlimited earning potential, join the Stein team as an ISR. To learn more about open positions near you, contact your local Stein RSA, Darren Petty, at area code 712-249-5884.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
High school baseball on KSOM.
So we go to the 7th. Chris Varney along with you. Fletcher Toft is our videographer. Our video powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. It's the heart of the order for the Timberwolves. Walker Bissell, Ethan Johnston, and Casey Jones against Galanakis. Manolis Galanakis on in relief of Eli Harris. He came on after Harris walked the leadoff batter in the 5th inning, and Galanakis has retired 6 in a row. 4 of them on ground balls. So Bissell will bat for the Timberwolves. Jones went 5 innings. He allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts for Southwest Valley. First pitch to Bissell, and there's a good off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. Bissell is 1 for 2 with an infield single, a hit by pitch, a run, a stolen base. And the 0-1 from Galanakis. Good breaking ball in there for a called strike. Nodaway Valley needs to hold Southwest right here. Give them a chance to try and rally in the 7th. The 2-strike pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Another good breaking ball. And Bissell is retired on the first strikeout by Galanakis. 1 away for Ethan Johnston. Due up in the bottom of the 7th, 8-9-1 for the Wolverines. So Foster will get a chance to hit. It'll be up to Galanakis and Schilling if they hit to try and get a board to set up Foster. Johnston is 1 for 3 for the Timberwolves. He got a big 2-run double in the 3rd. The pitch from Galanakis. And there's a slowly hit ground ball to short. Berg fields it on the run, throws to first low, but it's dug out by Schilling for out number 2. Boy, Galanakis, he's only pitched 1 outing so far this year, and he has been superb for Nodaway Valley. He might see a lot more pitching for the Wolverines the way he's going. 2 out, bases empty for Jones. Casey is 2 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch is inside. Good lean out of the way by Jones for ball 1. Jones 2 singles. He's reached base every time. And run for by Truman every time. The 1-0, it's low and it's grounded foul down the third base side, and it's even at 1-1. Trying to get this game in before any kind of weather arrives. I was looking at the radar, and it's projected that it could start any time. The 1-1 pitch, and it's a line drive into left center. Berg actually got a piece of that ball at short. He actually stopped the momentum of it, and it just died in the outfield, but it's a 1-out, 2-out single for Jones, and he's now 3 for 3. And again, Truman has been a busy man coming in to run for the pitcher. You're allowed to bring runners in for the pitcher and catcher throughout the entire night. Anybody else, if you run for him, you're allowed to re-enter once. So if you pinch run for a positional player other than a pitcher and catcher twice, he has to come out. Here's Brody Crozier now. Crozier, he's seen a couple of fielders' choices, got 1 for an RBI. He's 0 for 3. Galanakis from the stretch. First pitch in there for no. Just misses. Wow, very close pitch. Didn't get the call. 1 ball of 2 strikes to Crozier, a 286 hitter. He flied to left his last time up. 4-1 Southwest Valley. The 1-0 in the dirt. 2-0 now to Crozier. Number 6 hitter. 2-0 now to Crozier. And that one, there's a strike on the outside corner. It got it a little bit lower. Maybe that last pitch, maybe a little bit high. 2-1 now to Crozier for the Timberwolves from the left side. Look out, way up high. Steve is going to snap, throw it. It goes all the way down the line and right. And heading to second is Truman, I should say. That'll be an error. First error of the ball game. Steve fielded that high pitch, thought maybe he would catch Truman napping. And Truman says the buck stops here, so I'm taking off for second. Ha! Just waiting for that one. The pitch, obviously a ball to Crozier, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. I've lost track of the count. Count blue. 3-1 it looks like. Nope, it was 2-2. Swing, and there's a ground ball hit to short. Berg with a hard hit, and he sails one over the head of Schilling at first. Rounding third and scoring is Truman. And Southwest Valley gets a little insurance. They lead it 5-1. So the second error of the inning. It'll be an unearned run. But the Timberwolves added their lead. And the batter is Caleb Owen. That was a hard-hit ground ball, but Berg had plenty of time, and he just was able to, he just almost looked like he double-clutched, and then the throw just airmailed on him. Sailed. The first pitch to Owen is in low. 1 ball of 2 strikes, so Crozier takes second on the bad throw. And a breaking ball in there for a called strike. And it's even at 1-1. Owen is 0 for 2 with a walk. He's also reached on a fielder's choice, and he's struck out. 5-1 now the score. The 1-1 pitch, and that one's low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Owen, a 286 hitter. The Timberwolves scratch across another run. It's harder for the Wolverines now. The 2-1 pitch. And he tomahawks that one foul, way foul on the left field side. There's a large slope from behind the dugout and all the way down, and a lot of people like to sit on the top of that slope to watch the baseball game. 2-2 the count to Owen. Runner at second. And the pitch, a slow ground ball hit on the left side. Scooped up there, hit by Berg. He throws to first, and it is in time. And the side is retired. For Southwest Valley, they score 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 man left aboard. Last call for the Wolverines. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 5-1 Southwest Valley here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
He is the pinch hitter, and the first pitch is fouled back out of play and it's 0-1. We have just threatening skies now. I mean, we're darker than dark up in the sky beyond right field. Trying to get out of this game. 5-1 Southwest Valley. The 0-1 pitch from Bissell is up high. 1-1 to Putney, who is hitting for Gallinakis. Putney is 1 for 7 on the season. That almost hit him. Matter of fact, I think he would have rather be hit to get the leadoff man aboard. Nodaway Valley has had the leadoff man the last 3 innings, and they have not been able to do anything with him. Pitch to Putney. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-2 now to Putney. Schilling, the 9-hitter, would be due next. And in the top of the lineup. And the 1-2 is outside, and it's even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Putney is senior for Nodaway Valley. Bissell, a sophomore, in relief of Jones. Way up high, and that's ball 4. So I lost track of the count. My mistake. So the leadoff man aboard again for Nodaway Valley. We're going to see a runner for Putney. We are. And it's Bram Dahl who will run. I didn't have him on my stat sheet, but he's on the roster. So Dahl pinch running for Putney. And Schilling now the batter, who doubled his last time up. First pitch in there for a called strike, drops out of the mid of Wetzel, but recovers. And it's 0-1 to Schilling. And now I feel a gust as if weather is coming. And I felt a drop. That one is low. 2 balls and no strikes to Schilling. It's a race. Bissell throws it quickly outside, and he's gone 3 balls and no strikes to Schilling. Nodaway Valley is allowed to complete this inning. That's a swing on a 3-0 pitch and fouled away, and it's 3-1, and people are starting to scramble around, so we might have weather approaching. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 5-1, nobody out, and that's inside. Now it's 3-1. The pitch from Bissell, that's in there for a called strike. That's strike 3. I guess one of those balls was ruled a strike. And there's one away here in the 7th inning. Top of the lineup in Titan Foster. Foster steps in. He's 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. The wind is really rustled up. Swing and a miss by Foster. Trying to get this game done. I think I missed the first pitch as we have to figure out how close is the weather. Bissell has to find a way to throw strikes. That misses outside. 2 balls and a strike, the count to Foster. Swing and it's popped back to the screen. And it's now even at 2-2. I've never seen anything like it. Now I just saw a little bit of lightning on the right side, but the official didn't see it. 2-2 the count, 1 out. That one's low. Count is full to Foster. And the pitch is low, ball 3. And the count is full now to Foster. People have scrambled. They've evacuated the bleachers behind home plate, and that's low, ball 4. So Bissell able to strike out Schilling, but he walked Putney, and now runners at first and second, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Weather coming, 5-1 Southwest Valley with the lead, and Kean Steve the batter. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. They appeal, and the umpire is standing between second and third, who's got a terrible angle, says no. Steve is 0 for 2 with a walk. The 1-0 is fouled away on the first base side, and it's now 1-1. The wind is rustled up. Bissell is working as fast as he can go. That one chopped foul, and it's strike 2 now to Steve. One and two, the count to Key and Steve. And the pitch. That's just low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Southwest Valley, Bissell trying to hurry. 2-2, strike 3 called. And there's 2 away in the 7th, and that'll bring on Paul Berg. Last hope for Nodaway Valley. Runners at first and second, 2 out. Snap throw to second, and he's out! And the ball game is over! Titan Foster, Blaine Dahl at second base gets picked off, and the ball game is over. And guess what? We're getting the heck out of Dodge. 5-1 is the final. Southwest Valley gets the win over Nodaway Valley. The time of the ball game, 1 hour and, 46 minutes. I'll add it up later. Southwest Valley goes to 5-6. Nodaway Valley 3-8. 5-1 the final score. Good night, everybody, from Greenfield.